Alright boys, we got easy A details, so let's go ahead and see what these guys can do. I'm seeing interesting reactions on Twitter. I have no idea what these guys do. I've just seen a lot of people saying like the vibe I'm kind of picking up so far has kind of been like they're good, but that I'm just seeing a lot of that in terms of just what I skimmed past when I woke up this morning. So let's see what these guys can do. Okay, it's a 170 now. Okay, they got some DR now. Attacks guaranteed to hit, for sure, whatever. An additional high... Okay, so they just get the dodge basic now. They get 30% DR when your HP is high. Sure. Okay, they get more dodge as the first or second. Yeah, that's how they worked. For every attack received or evaded as the first or second attacker. Okay, so they get more attack. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of attack buffs, so I think they're going to hit pretty damn hard. They're going to have some pretty high stats. And they get an attack break now. That's pretty slick for a floater. That's pretty slick, I gotta say. And they build up defense as the third attacker. Interesting. So it's gonna take a bit to build these guys up. Let's take a look at what we got. Patrick here says this is a horribly designed Easy A. Their defensive mechanics are up in slot 1 and 2, but they build up attack, and their offensive mechanics are in slot 3, but they lose significant defense. Thinks they should have been reversed. Oh yeah, what's their super attack effect now? Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Ultra super attack is 4 turns. My first impression, like, I think this is very much going to be a stat-based character. They're going to be about just putting up big numbers. So because of that, I'm going to need to see some calcs, or like, especially just like a showcase to really get a good measure of these guys. Let me look at my bookmarks real quick. Let me see. Halvard has done calcs of them. Oh yeah, they do have an active skill. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Alright, that's not that great. In slot 3, they get up to 2 million. Okay. Full build up. Okay. So fully built up, they're clocking in around 3.5, although that's with their links up, which is probably going to have a big effect. I kind of bookmarked some of the reactions to these guys. All right. Looks like Apple thinks they cooked. I need to see calcs. Like, they seem fine to me. I don't mind the slot weirdness, really. Although, let's see. Isa says, yeah, I don't know. I think my big issue is they lose so much in slot 3. No defense, raw 50% dodge. The attack break is helpful, and they get an additional. And also, this unit has 0 crit, which is interesting. Do they not get any defense in slot 2? And in slot 3? Hold on. Okay, they do be losing 160% defense in slot 3. What did Halvar's shit say? Okay, why is he getting more? Okay, it seems like it doesn't cost him that much? It seems like it doesn't mess them up that much from what I'm seeing from these defense calcs. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like it messes them up that much. Etsu 2025, and they got no built-in crits or SE. Final thoughts, I think Hit and God Goku are okay. They're fine. I wonder a bit how they'll impact Int Hit, because they clearly want to be slot 2, but that's where Hit wants to be. I mean, personally, that's pretty much exactly what I expected. I never expected that these guys were going to end up being a slot 1 unit, and they would have needed to be for you to run the hit and the double hit rotation. I think like they were like, for them to be linking with Hit, they were always going to be a floater. The idea of the Hit and God Goku rotation was never really like a thing to me. Let's see what Goresh says. It seems like they'll be solid, but really puzzling design choice to only have them build up defense by 20% in slot 3 when they need to do 5 attacks for max defense and can only do 4. That's true, that's true. If you get lucky and they show up on turn 1 and you want to get their maximum stats, the earliest you can start a turn with them fully built up would be turn 9. Ooh, yeah. Easy fix would be for them just let them build up defense by 30% per attack performed or evaded in slot 3. I think that's the only change I'd make. Seems like an oversight by the Dokkan team. Yeah, well, the evading really does help, but they are attack breaking in slot 3, which is pretty funny. That is a really good point by Goresh, though. Building up to full defense with these guys is going to be difficult. That's for sure. He's definitely right there. Etsu says, "Is it just me? Or are they kind of not that great on paper? 160% attack and defense in slot 3 and 170% attack in slot 3. We couldn't have made it like 300% attack, or at least something somewhat worth the trade of defense, DR, and dodge." Yeah, I mean, I'm all for Dokkan saying... I keep people talking about them losing DR. I don't think they like. What's the DR? Where are they losing DR? I don't see that. They lose 160% start of turn defense, but I'm not seeing where they're losing DR. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Why do they suck? Says Deku. Okay, Deku says they suck, so they're probably really, really good then. 4,428,111 defense with 66% dodge and 46% damage reduction is not bad at all. But apparently the French community thinks they're bad. I see. Damn, I like them. Float them to build up their defense and they become a slot 2 demon. There's some slot weirdness, but I think they're good. That kind of seems to be the overall impression to me. I do definitely agree with what Goresh said there, that building up their defense is going to be a real pain in the ass to get it built up all the way. Although I don't think the lack of the defense is going to hurt them too much. We'll see, we'll see. Because I think dodging is going to be like kind of what they want to do, and like that attack break in slot 3, it's going to make it pretty tough for them to get hit. But yeah, that's what I got, chat. There's your Hit and God Goku EZA and my impression of it. So I guess I'll catch you guys later.